ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round number 9 of the RSF1 Season 4 here, our first season in the Racing League itself. And today we're here with Canada, where we've got a little bit of pace. And as you can see in the first session, we literally just set a lap just so we could get through, because all 15 drivers would get through such a smaller grid today. Now, into Q2, we decided to go out on the mediums despite the race starting on the wet track. But we've gone out, we've done a lap, we've just seen that what the best we can do, and then we go out afterwards later in the session to set a lap on the soft to see where we can be, and we do set a 109.4, which was enough to get us into Q3, which is great news, as we're watching our RSF1 Scotsman right now just coming down the back straight just to see if he can improve. But we believe Charismatic has gone in to retire. Scotsman also has gone in to retire. We've out-qualified Scotsman in Q2 somehow. Mason Dunk has also gone in. Button's out. Old Manzy's out. The Noob Gamer's out. And one other driver, I believe it was Fish Sticks. I can't remember though off the top of my head. But we're now into Q3. We've just invalidated our lap here, but we're going to finish it just to see where we could have been. A 109.7 on worn soft tyres. Now, on to fresh soft tyres that will reserve for Q3. We've hit the wall of champions, which is always an absolute disaster. We do a 109.3, our best lap of the entire qualifying session. And we're currently down in P7. We retired, obviously, because of the damage. We boxed as well. And, yeah, as you can see now, Scotsman is fully aware that he's on pole with his little celebratory gear changing, making a bit of music for everybody. Look at him, just switching from 6th to 7th to 8th, he's having a great time. But we're in P8 on the grid, just behind Cornish, ahead of Craigie Senna and Charismatic. Now, Scotsman gets the pole, Jamie second, Graded Vinny in third, the top three. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting race with it starting in wet conditions. I'm notoriously bad in wet conditions. I'm on full wets as well. So let's see what we can do. We go to the 5 red lights. And it's go, go, go for the Canadian Grand Prix, round number 9 here in RSF1. We get a decent start, and as you can see, the lights were held for quite a while for some reason. But yeah, we get a very good initial launch, and then we get boxed in by the 2 racing points right in front of us. And this results in us going slightly backwards, but we did have an initial good start. It's just very disappointing. And now we've got a Ferrari, the Noob Gamer, going straight past us. We've got dropped down into 9th. The best thing to do on lap 1 is don't get damaged. That is rule 101. Just do whatever you can, just do not get damaged. As Fish Sticks and the Noob Gamer come into each other there, they collide with each other. We hit the back of Fish Sticks slightly, but managed to get the traction down the inside, lose the back end, and we drop a few positions now after that mistake from ourselves. We're down to P11. We've got Primus Gaming behind us and Old Man Dick, 2 mercs who are sat right behind us. We're taking it slow. The conditions right now are absolutely awful. And it's like driving on ice, guys. Not very good at all. I mean, you've got no traction into the corners, no traction out of the corners as Primus Gaming tries to go around us. But we're going to try our best to get on the traction nice and early. But he does pass us, unfortunately. We're in lean, out of the corners. That's another trick in the wet conditions. Go down to lean as you're coming out of the corner. You get better traction, so you're using less engine power. Very, very helpful trick. And oh my god, Craigie Senna's made a mistake in front of us. Gone around, and I believe Craigie Senna may have retired from that incident, and he did, unfortunately for him. Now, we're continuing as we are. We're in P11 on lap 3. As Fish Sticks and Primus going side by side in front of us, we get a good run out of the chicane, and we managed to get past Primus again. And he's going to be very frustrated with that because we were holding him up when he was behind us the first time. We nearly hit the back of Fish Sticks there, but he goes wide, so we try and get on the inside in turn 2. Couple of bit of contact there. That doesn't make any sense. We made contact a couple of times, would have made sense. But you know, English seemed to fail me there. But yeah, we are in P10, in behind Fish Sticks. We've got Primus all over the back of us. We've been trying to use Rich and overtake on the straights just to make sure he doesn't get us, but this time we decide not to do so. We give him a bit of space on the inside. I don't think that's exceeding track limit. but apparently the game does think so. But we move on. We're in P10. We're doing good so far. Now, will Primus dive us here after initially being close? We go down to neutral, which is never a good sign. Drop into neutral is never good. But now, can we get the traction, or is Primus going to make a move on us? But we've skipped to the end of lap 4, start of lap 5. Well, we've pitted for intermediate. No one else has done so on track. We're the only driver on intermediate tyres. And as you can see, we are gaining rapidly, and everyone else pits for intermediate at the end of the next lap. Now, can we do anything? We're currently going very, very fast. I don't know what green and purple means anymore because apparently they've changed everything. But we do a 23.291. Fastest lap of the race so far. But that will get beaten by an absolute country mile, the drier it gets. But we continue. For now, we're in front of Primus as well. That's one thing I failed to mention. We've managed to stay in front of Primus and gain about a second as well, because he was right behind us when we boxed. And he's gone for a bit of a block dive bomb there. Credit to Primus, we didn't make any contact, but it completely caught me off guard. I didn't expect to see him just flying down the inside of us. Next minute I see him from wings staring at me. But very good overtaking him. We were thinking about maybe coming back and then realised it wasn't a long enough straight. But we sit him behind for now, and will we be able to make a move later in the race? I'm not sure. But now, we're in P9. Primus has managed to pass the new gamer who's got a bit of front wing damage. But, oh my god, we squeezed through the narrow gap there. I don't know how we found that gap, but it was very brave from us. We kept on the throttle. We trusted he wasn't going to turn right, and we made them move on the noob gamer, and we come around the chicane after Primus forces Jamie slightly offline, and we managed to pass Jamie as well. Jamie was completely offline, really couldn't do much there. He was a sitting duck. We've done well not to hit him, to be honest. But as you can see, he's in front of us now yet again, because I think we let him through actually. I'm pretty sure we moved to the side and let him through. Turned too early there. Our tyres are starting to struggle, and oh my god, guys, we have a rear right puncture. Yeah, I knew the tyre wear was a bit risky, but we were trying to get to the end of this lap so we could pit for a set of mediums and go to the end fast, but unfortunately not. And obviously we were also waiting for the conditions to, you know, get a little bit better. But unfortunately not, and we've gone around as well. We've clipped a wall on the inside, and this is practically race over, guys. This is an absolute disaster. We're onto the medium tyres, and realistically, it's not dry enough. It's not dry enough for these tyres right now. Everyone else is still on the inters. We are struggling big time as we come out of the pit lane, as you can see by the fact that we went straight onto the grass. And we've got no turning angle, no acceleration, no braking. This is an absolute disaster. It was the wrong tyre to be on, but we realistically could not pit the intermediate tyres and have to justify pitting in 2 laps time for the mediums. So it was one of them where we had to take the risk. But if we didn't have the puncture and our tyre wear was a little bit better, we would have gone another lap. But yeah, this is unfortunate, guys. But I believe this is probably race over now. And as you can see, we're getting caught by the leader. And we've moved to the side. We're just going to let it through. We let off the throttle for a brief second so we can go past. And Alco Saints has lapped us. What a disaster to be on the race now. It started really well. It's gone worse and worse and worse. He's still on the inters. We've got a couple of other drivers now on the medium. And we've hit the wall. We've hit the wall to add to our problems. And we managed to set a purple lap. So it looks like the medium tyres have finally come in as we turn too early and get another penalty up to 12 seconds. We're 18 now, and we're on the soft tyres because we decided to try and go for the fastest lap here at the end. Obviously we're waiting here because we're about to get lapped by a couple of drivers, so we're trying to be sensible, stay out of the way. And we're going for the purple lap now. We're purple first sector, we're in behind Fishstick. We're going to try and use his slipstream. We're going to get DRS off him as well, which is really helpful. We are down a lap on him. But we're going to have to make this move if we really want to get this fastest lap. And we make a beautiful move down the inside, to be honest. And we continue. Now, we're going to catch up with Cornish, who's on worn tyres as well. He's right in front of us. Now, can we get DRS from him? I don't think we were close enough to activate the DRS. Well, I think that's the line there, wasn't it? No, it's a bit further around. But unfortunately, we didn't get DRS. Now, We give him a little wiggle to let him know what we're trying to do. He wiggles back because we are friends off track. And yeah, unfortunately for us, we get the final corner wrong, but we straighten the car up. We get a penalty there, or corner cutting warning. We do a 1:11.7, which I'm not actually sure if that would have been the fastest lap or not by the end, because we left the session. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be everything. We retire here. Thanks for watching. I've been Christopher.